Welcome to Hannity. Tonight we start with the Fox News alert. Tonight, terror in the heartland. Two separate attacks in two different states, both likely rooted in radical Islamic extremism. Now, this comes on the heels of an attempted bombing in New York City last weekend, carried out by ISIS-inspired terrorists. Now, fake news CNN lied about the attack, falsely suggesting that the pair of radical Islamists were targeting New York City's Muslim mayor. On social media, fake news CNN, they waxed poetic about the terrorists, calling them Pennsylvania teenagers who could have been enjoying the city during an abnormally warm weather that's happening. And today, even more disgraceful and possibly, just unimaginable to anyone with common sense. More conduct out of fake news CNN. In the midst of a serious conflict with Iran and that evil regime, the network played 4 straight minutes of actual Iranian state propaganda, including a ridiculous and incendiary written statement from supposedly Iran's new supreme leader, who might not even be alive. I guess Baghdad Bob is back in a different form. The same network who routinely cuts away from President Trump's speeches to accuse him of disinformation or to fact-check him. Much more on all of this coming up tonight straight ahead. But first, whether fake news CNN likes it or not, Iran's rogue regime is now getting crushed. Now think about this. The new supreme leader is either unwilling or unable to appear in person for his first public address. I'd like proof of life here. Or he's just scared to death and he's hiding in a bunker. So forget the hand-wringing, constant complaining on the left, because the objectives of this military campaign have always been very clear, very attainable, and now being met at an incredible pace. Take a look.
Our objectives are clear. First, we're destroying Iran's missile capabilities, and you see that happening on an hourly basis, and their capacity to produce brand new ones, and pretty good ones they make. Second, we're annihilating their Navy. We've knocked out already 10 ships. They're at the bottom of the sea. Third, we're ensuring that the world's #1 sponsor of terror can never obtain a nuclear weapon. And finally, we're ensuring that the Iranian regime cannot continue to arm, fund, and direct terrorist armies outside of their borders.
Here now with the very latest from today's strikes. Staying up late once again for us, our very own Nate Foy is with us in Tel Aviv. Nate, what's the latest?
Hey, Sean, good evening. So tonight, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu appeared to threaten Iran's new supreme leader in his first news conference of the entire war. He said he wouldn't put out any or issue any life insurance policies for any Iranian leaders. But here's the thing. Netanyahu appeared on camera. As you mentioned, Iran's new supreme leader did not, which further fuels speculation about his health. This as the attacks on shipping in the Strait of Hormuz continued today. Take a look at this remarkable video on Hannity. This is one of 2 ships that got hit off the coast of Iraq. Another one got hit near the United Arab Emirates. Now, President Trump just told our Brian Kilmeade that he believes Iran's new supreme leader is hurt but still alive. Mujtaba Khamenei provided a written statement today saying, in part, quote, "We will exact reparations from the enemy, and if it refuses, we will seize from its assets as much as we deem necessary." He also said Iran is only targeting U.S. bases and not its neighbors, but that is clearly a lie. Bahrain says that Iran attacked its fuel tanks today. You see that here. And this is after an Iranian drone crashed into oil tanks in Oman. Meanwhile, the U.S. has now hit 6,000 targets in Operation Epic Fury so far. They've also sunk 90 boats, including 30 mine-laying ships. Tonight, Central Command says a KC-135 refueling aircraft went down in western Iraq. The U.S. says that it was not due to hostile or friendly fire. Now, tonight, Tel Aviv has once again come under Iranian ballistic missile fire. This hour, Hezbollah is again launching rockets into northern Israel after Israel surged additional troops to the northern border in response to Hezbollah's offensive that we told you about last night. We'll send it back to you, Sean.
All right, Nate Foy in Tel Aviv tonight. Thank you.
Want even more Fox News on YouTube? Become a Fox News Patriot today. Click join to find out how.